welcome into Market Day Report. Good morning. I'm just taking the baton from Mr. Chris Swift. Thank you for tuning us in here today. Hopefully we're on somewhere in your background, like the shop, the barn, the garage, or even the office. Not the tavern just yet, right? Let's take a look and see what these prices are doing, see what these markets have got for us here today. We'll start with corn. We had some green on the screen when we did the radio show earlier this morning, but we've kind of given a lot of that back. A little bit of a risk-off thing kind of going through all the markets here right now. Corn, D's corn down 3/4 cent now to 403.5. We have had a low of 401.25, just to give you an idea. So we're closer to the low than the high. The high is 407.5. So we're kind of on our heels right now. March is down 1.25 cents to, or 1 cent now to 422.25. 2.25 cents off the low, and 3 3/4 cents off the high. So that's what's corn doing. Corn doesn't know what to do actually, because it's just kind of meandering along. Let's take a look and see what beans have got for us. They're still higher on the day. They were a lot higher earlier, but right now Nove's up 4.25 cents to 10.01.5. All right, we've been as low as 9.95.5. So that's about 5 cents ago, right? We're 5 cents off the lows, and I'm going to call it 6.5 cents off the highs. So that's what's going on in soybeans. We've got a 4.5 cent rally in the Jan, but again, 10.19 3/4 is almost 6.25 cents off the high of the day. So we've definitely settled back in here to up about 4 to 4.5 cents across the board. Soybeans. Let's go to the wheat. What's got going on in the wheat? The wheat is, it's the Chicago wheat. We're going to go to the December, and it's up 4 cents. 4 cents better is 578.25 in price when it comes to the D's. And that too is kind of settled back in. We're about 6.5 cents off the low of the day, and about 3 cents, 2 3/4 cents off the highs. So that's what's going on in wheat. March is up 3.5 cents to 5.97. Trying to put a 6 on that. The high, $6.25. So we did 3.25 cents ago. It's the high, just got over that level. All right, let's move on. That's Chicago wheat. Let's go to Kansas City and take a look at the hard red. Hard red wheat, Kansas City is up about 3 cents in D's. 5.87's last, 3 cents, 3.25 cents off the high of the day, and about 6.5 cents off the low. We've had about a 10-cent range, just to give you an idea where we sit in that range. March is up 2 3/4 cents to 5.99 3/4. Trying to put a 6 in front of that one we had done earlier. Couldn't hang on, though. That's about 3.5 cents ago. All right, that's what's going on in the hard red Kansas City wheat. All right, moving along to the spring wheat in Minneapolis. 4.5 cents better bid in that D's contract. 614.5 is last, 3 cents off the high of the day, 7 cents off the lows. All right, so that's exactly a 10-cent range there. March is up 3.5 cents in the spring wheat. Minneapolis, 635.5 is last there, and that's 4 cents off the high, and about 5 cents, just under 4 3/4 cents off the lows. All right, so that's spring wheat for you. Let's check in on cotton. We'll get to our next guest analyst after the cotton. Let's go right now. Cotton, we've got a D's board up 124 points. We'll take that, right? 69.45 is last, just 35 points off the high of the day. All right, we're working on almost a 2-cent range, so that's not bad. That's cotton. D's, 69.45. All right, let's bring in our next guest analyst, Riley Schwieger. He's with CHS up in Inver Grove Heights. All right, Riley, the floor is yours. What say you? I'll let you do it.
Yeah, well, having to keep checking these energy prices to make sure I'm accurate today, because it's been a choppy session for us. We started early with some convincing gains, and then we saw an EIA report that really flipped the script and caused us to slip negative. A couple highlights from that weekly inventory report. We saw crude stocks up 800,000 barrels per day. That went against most industry estimates, which were calling for a draw. And then significant builds in refined products, with gas and diesel up over 2.3 million barrels. We did see demand in the negative territory. Again, we saw diesel demand off 11% and gas demand off 5%. So if we just throw it into a bucket, make it very black and white, total U.S. petroleum stocks were up 9 million barrels, and total U.S. petroleum demand was off 1 million barrels per day. So that's pretty bearish if you're just looking head on. Couple things causing us to reverse here. Now we're positive again with crude up over $1. The obvious one being the hurricane. Just shy of 500,000 barrels per day of oil production estimated to be offline in the Gulf. And then even one further step back, if we're looking at global stocks, we're still seeing a pretty significant outage in Libya with their unrest there. So positive for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been all over the place, and there hasn't been really anywhere to hide. I mean, right now, what we with 67, I don't have my screen up right now, but we're 67 something, right? 67.25 is got that. All right, so I know this is not fair, but I'm going to say it anyway. 65 or 70 first? What do you think?
I would say 65.
All right. Well,
I just think the momentum has been strong. It's at least showing a little strength here today, but that reversal I think has people a little bit nervous that we saw here mid-morning.
And would you blame that mostly on demand?
I think demand is the real focus here.
Yeah.
I think if demand is going to continue to be soft, with this anticipation for there's a chance that surpluses could develop, which would go against expectations for the rest of the year.
All right, brother. Appreciate you the answer, and that's great stuff. Thank you very much. Riley Schwieger, he's with CHS up in Newburgh Grove Heights. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and talk more livestock. I think that's going to be with me this time. I'll be right back after this.